What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Masquerada. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and hopefully start getting to the bottom of this investigation. Now, I don't know how successful we're going to be, but we're going to give it a go and we're going to see where we land with this one. You forgive me, I'm not moving right now because I'm fiddling with my mic. It won't, it's like gravity's dragging it on down. Down, doobie-doo, down, down, comma, comma.
There you are.
Well, I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
I need to return to my court.
That was quick.
I feel the Judge Master would want to know that one of the Registry's members was seeking artifacts of great power.
I don't suppose there's anything I can do to talk you out of it.
You suppose correctly.
In that case, I should at least thank you for your assistance today. It's good to know the bright chorus is still alive in the hearts of some.
Well, I suppose you're welcome. I will see you soon, Inspectore.
The whole time, you've been so polite.
I may not enjoy politics, but let this be a lesson to you, Mariner. If you cannot kill a spy, then you do just as well to befriend them. Come on, we have ruins to investigate.
It's a little condescending, but sure, why not?
So exciting, isn't it, sister?
What?
We're going to the ruins.
I hope you know we're not actually going to go follow them inside.
What?
You'll not miss much anyway.
Not a fan of ruins, sir.
Hate them. For my creditor, I scored the worst for the section about ruins and archaeology.
Why's that?
Well, for one, when I'd been...
When you'd been...
Not again, Calden.
Come on.
When I'd been Contadani, before I joined the registry, I used to spend a lot of time along the highways. There were a pair of Vegilis that came by every morning on their way to the White Spire who would talk about ruins and interesting finds. And every time I listened to them, walking in their fancy robes, all I could think was, why do they have so much energy for the dead when the living still suffer? Now look what you've done, Mariner. You made me kill the mood.
Oh, please don't say that, sir. That was, lighted and enlightening. Yes, enlightening.
He means thank you, sir.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be here.
A word, Mariner,
Something the matter?
about what happened on the coach.
The twins seem to appreciate...
Stop it. Now, I know you mean well. You think getting me to talk about my past will help me get over it. It won't. I've spent the past 5 years burying the man that abandoned his brother and fled the city. Stop trying to bring him back. Is that clear?
But you...
Is that clear, Mariner?
As the belt, sir.
Good. Now, come on.
At what point did we join some like military hierarchy where I could boss Calden around? I thought he was here like of his own volition. That being said, Cicero does have a point. You can't undermine somebody's authority by constantly dragging up their personal stuff in the midst of an investigation. It essentially exposes weaknesses on somebody that's supposed to be a leader and inspire awe and fear on other people, so I get it, still.
Stapled fingers of stone.
I wonder what we'll find.
Hopefully something that leads us closer to...
Can you hear that?
Oh, that guy's a badass. I want him on my team. He's got a big-ass thunder hammer. That dude's my hero. I'm gonna stab you, little stone guy. You are not my hero. You are my villain. Ooh, y'all got squirreled. Y'all got squirreled away like a nut in the winter time. Or whenever the season is that squirrels gather nut-related objects. Yeah, I had pet squirrels. Several pet squirrels, actually. Some of them I got when they were so small that they were still weird little pink fleshy things. And some of them were like almost fully grown. Onwards, my battle squirrel! Oh, he tried, but he ran out of juice. He just didn't have the caffeine in his blood. He couldn't make it happen. Onwards for stabbing! Pokey, 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 pokey. Gonna poke this little rocky guy because he is my enemy. Here, just range attack him. Oh, shit. Cicero just got lit into. Cicero just got lit into hard. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's down now. Pick him back up. Maybe I should move out of these AoEs. Let's maybe attack these guys instead. They seem a tad more dangerous. Yeah, and definitely don't stand in that. That's a terrible plan. Whatever you want to do, I'll follow you around and just heal and throw little water balls on everybody. Essentially, we'll play water balloon, Nerf sports, whatever you want to call it out here. He has a super available to go. Oh, it's the Q key that pops the super. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for the future then. Perfect. Keep firing water guns at everybody. He's almost at his super, but his super takes so long to charge that we rarely get to pop it off. His health's getting kind of low too, and that concerns me. Oh, good. He had a little flower on his stony head, a flower of crystal.
It seems we rushed here for nothing.
Surely you didn't think in Spatori Gavar. I'd assumed you'd taken root somewhere across the belt.
That I had, until those roots dried up and shriveled.
You're brave, stepping into Cacciatore territory without permission.
I'd like to think the desperate cries of your men were permission enough.
Huh. Already you cultivate words for posturing.
Forgive me. It slipped my mind how indisposed the Cacciatore are towards the nuances of politics.
Why are you here?
I need to know if this ward has seen visitors from the White Spire recently.
Should you not be seeking that answer in a mirror?
One of our own is missing. He was acting clandestinely.
And you spurned the Green Guild for straying from politics. See what they do to your own.
Please, Rex, answer the question.
There has been one recently, from what my men have told me. A Regenti, I believe.
Can you tell us more?
No, but I know someone who can. In exchange for the answer, my guild will be acquitted for any dues you think it owes for your assistance battling the Fae.
Fair enough.
And you will leave us out of your mire of politics.
As far as I can.
Her name is Amadea, and she is partial towards the Cleaver. She believes it was a special site in the times of the Dementicati, and has been studying its contents for years now.
And she knows about the Regenti?
My men said they traveled to the lower levels of the ruins together.
For what?
I don't know.
The Rex of the Cacciatore not knowing the business of his own.
Amadea is of the Dieci.
And she operates freely within your territory?
There are special circumstances.
She bribed you.
You said you would leave me out of the mire.
So I did. Where is she now?
Further down in the ruins, I suspect. She was with us when the Kilgan attacked, but she didn't stay by our side.
I see. Then, with your permission.
Go, and consider our debt settled. May this be the last I see of the Spire's poison.
Why do you have a T-Rex tail on your hat? Just asking, why does your hat need a tentacle? Is it planning on swimming around anytime soon? Diving down into the deep? You'd think a headpiece that long would, like, set the hat off balance, and it would, like, constantly pull backwards on your neck and just be, like, super annoying. I can see that being something that would bother me. The Cacciatore and their origins. There it is. Pause. 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 Alright. Let's see here.
I can't believe you just coerced the Rex of the Cacciatore.
I don't like it any more than you do, but any other way, and he wouldn't have let us stand upon his soil.
What I'd do to see this city free of its politics.
Hold on, sir.
What's the matter?
Are you going down into the ruins?
Yes? What's it to you?
A few of us were scouts, and we'd been deeper in the ruins when the Kilgan, the Fae, began attacking.
Well, you made it out alive. Good on you.
Not all of us. One of the scouts, Igoris, hasn't made it out yet. I was hoping...
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Thank you, sir.
And you got a killer bull flute out of the deal, too, so... Gotta look at the bright sides.
You think this Amadea can help us?
She better. If not, I don't know what other leads we have.
Let's see, how many skill points do I have right now? I gotta have something, right? We can go with Exemplar, or we can go with Masters of the Dirge, Pavasari, and Sicario ways of regenerating mask charge, and none of those seem particularly interesting right now. I mean, we could set off as super all the time, but frankly, I'd rather put the points into something else. Enemies struck become vulnerable. Enemies struck take damage over time. I don't know what vulnerable means. I wish I knew what that effect was. But let's continue making our squirrels more burly. Our burly squirrelies will do work for us against the enemies. Do these guys get the... Oh, really? They get the skill points even when they're not in our party. Oh, that's kind of interesting. All right. I have no idea. Let's go Atmos Ring 2. And we can't go any further with that. Technically, we could do something along those lines, but I'd rather just hold on to the points. She's got 4 points, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's go oh, it's 3 to get into the final tier. Okay. And then for her stuff, let's go ahead and do burn damage over time for her Pommel Strike. We'll make her a little bit more DPS-y. Not to say DPS... Oh, no. That came out of nowhere. And we're a little bit low on party members right now. Yeah. Get out of there. Give me some of that, and give me some of that. Smacking on these rock beasts, show them where we at. What? What? Going to fight some rock beasts, because they're super mean, and I don't like them because they're made of color gray, and it was boring. I will fight them. That frontal AoE is causing me some pain. There, throw that up real fast. Let's see if I can get some hits off here. You guys sweep around behind him. And that should be that. Oh, good. We got another skill point, too. So that gives him 2. He get his strike range increased. Elemental tag. Tag durations double. Temporary attack speed boost. We need 3 to get into Squirrel Mob, where it breaks into multiple groups. That's pretty badass. Squirrel Mob! We'll go Pavasari plus, so he takes less damage and continues to taunt better and better and mo better. To get our enemies wetter, he does his job mo better. I bet these guys eat a lot of feta. My dog is an Irish setter.
This is our ride down.
Tides. It looks unstable.
The best survivalists in all of Umber built this. It should support you. I hope.
Your faith in my weight is touching.
At least it's not a rusty ladder. Come on.
All I'm saying is that you know how to pack on the pork pies. It ain't my fault. You're the one keep shoving them in your mouth, homie. Ain't nobody forcing you to eat that many pork pies. You'd be breaking steel ladders and shit. That's a steel ladder you just snapped with your weight.
Here we are. The ruins proper.
None of these ruins are proper. Haven't been in millennia.
To me, that seems like a shockingly large sign. It's time to hit the stair stepper for a little while.
Hold on.
What are they doing?
Blocking our way, that's what. Are you ready?
When you are.
They're guarding that Herodric cube. We must defeat them. For Herodric cubes and great oh, don't do that. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. We're gonna do the dungeon hokey pokey here. Everybody sweep around to the backside. And then everybody retreat a little bit. And then get back on him. One at a time. We will whittle them down. Target swap. I just don't feel like dealing with a whole bunch of random AoE damage right now. Oh, that one's got a laser cannon, dude. This guy brought a gat to a sword fight. Man, ain't that just like the filthy monsters that live in this dungeon? Can't you trust them for nothing. That's right. Getting taken care of. I think the silencing stops any ongoing... Oh, man. How dare you knock out my beefcake tank? The only thing standing in between me and get my ass whipped. Fine, I'm gonna poke you to death. Aha! The savage power of my peripheral pokes! Death by 1,000 cuts.
Seems like they were guarding this.
Cicero.
Do you remember the Fae in Raz's office?
Cicero.
The way they were guarding it reminds me of those in the class.
Cicero!
What?
Put it down.
Let him...
Down. Step away. Don't follow me.
You must have to sharpen your spear a lot.
What just happened?
I'm not quite sure.
Do you think that's Amadea?
She was wearing the Dieci's colors. Muted, but definitely still the Dieci's.
Lead on, then.
This is officially the farthest into the game that I've been. This is the point at which I realized that my skill choices and my understanding of the game's mechanics were a little weak, so I decided to replay the entire last section while redoing all my skill trees.
Tides. This place is enormous.
Thankfully, the path is straight. Imagine how much work we'd have to do if it weren't.
I do wish there was a little more customization in this game, or some loot. I don't know. I'm a loot hound, though. I like to get free stuff. Hey, big dog, get over here. Why are you not doing what I'm telling you to do? This is more than a little bit concerning. Oh, not gonna laser cannon me. Not today, no sir. And then everybody moves back around over to here. We will continue our painful pummeling of this rocky little bastard over here. I suppose the painful pummeling of our Plagioclase anti-pal. Perfect, that works. Man, my squirrels do work.
How do you think she's dealt with all these Fae?
She's quick on her feet. I suspect she mostly runs.
And she's mighty fine at it, too.
Ooh, a raw masquerine. Oh, it's for him. He's got a new one, and that one covers the bottom part of his face. Badass. So my assumption is that everybody gets a different masquerine. Maybe that's the customization. We just haven't gotten that far into the game yet to where we can use the masquerines to like customize and make our characters do very specific things. It looks like they're all of the same element, so maybe they have different abilities on different masks. I'm gonna miss my squirrel mob. Oh, I hear fighting. Valorous combat, where manly men with manly hair go in and pummel things to death.
Tides. The mists are thick here, too.
With all the Fae, not surprising, is it?
Is that her?
Let's find out.
New character, perhaps? Oh, shit.
That wasn't such a good idea.
I've got your back.
Oh. There's also no way for you to plot a clore, so one of the things that I looked for when I was playing this game the first time was a way to be like, go here, then go here, then go here by holding down shift or maybe by dragging while you click. You can't do that. I would like for that to be added as well, because sometimes you really just want to avoid going into an AoE and getting stomped out. Here, give me some of the little blue balls right there so we can protect ourselves. Right now he's feeding right. Everybody out? That's a double AoE right there, and if I know anything about video games, it's that we really don't want to eat a double AoE right now. Maybe... Here, you two back on him, and then you get him with the water spell. The Kilan Sovereign. I thought it said Kilgan Noggin for a second. Go over to here. For you, sir. Continue throwing damage on him. Our DPS is pretty high right now. I feel like we're doing a good job. Everybody out. Let's not play around with that DPS right there. Give me him. We'll get him. Oh, no. Keep ducking and dodging. And there it is. Big guy's down. I assume we'll probably get some measure of XP or some type of character advancement for killing off bosses. Probably shouldn't have just stood there while they were unloading DPS on him, but I was hoping we'd finish off these trash miles before it became too big of a concern. There we go. Or that he would rattle and use the little squirrel ability before it got any nastier. I do like automated, don't get me wrong, I do like the automated nature of the way that everything functions in this game. I just think we could streamline it a little better.
Why are you following me?
Razatov Azrith. We know he's been coming here with you. We want to know why.
And if I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Depends if we need more details.
He and I were working out of one of the rooms, deeper in.
Can you take us to it?
Something's made the Kilgan in the area aggressive, and their behavior has put the artifacts of these runes in danger.
What are you, some kind of curator? I'm sorry. We'll take care of the Kilgan, and you lead us to his work.
And then will we be done with one another?
If you wish.
Let's go.
Yay! New character. What does she do? Do I get all of her skill points? And we got a spearman, which is exactly what I wanted. Hell yeah. So she's got Sicario. Oh, she's a Sicario through and through. So she actually has attack and movement speed, focus regeneration, Sicario 2. Okay, so she gets nastier and nastier and nastier. Alright. Quick strike does empower, which is once again another tagging thing. It looks like it goes... It pierces through enemies. She's got burrow. Summon an illusion which generates high threat before burrowing underground towards the target location. If you get blocked, you become interrupted and come back up to the surface. Burrowing clears your threat. Okay, so she's got like a mole thing that she does. What is this? Convergence. You blast an enemy with dust. The enemy receives an earth tag. Okay. Alright. A Fisher. The caster performs a series of successive attacks while charging forward. That sounds pretty badass. I'm just happy that we finally got our Lavits. That's all that I care about. Flint Bolt. Throw a sharp peak of flint that pierces through multiple enemies. Innervate. Empower yourself, gaining attack and movement speed bonuses. Well, let's start with the obvious stuff. The Sicario boost. We'll go Focus Regeneration, Sicario 2. That gets her to the point where she's dealing much, much more damage. She blasts the enemy with earth and dust. Increase the damage based on distance. So we'll want to pop that one when she's far away from the enemy. And then to get in on this one, increase the damage focused on the caster's current focus. The more focus remaining, the greater the damage. So we kind of want to keep her away from getting DPS'd. That'll work. And then a non-earth elemental tag is activated. She gets temporary damage boost. She restores focus. Let's go for all-out damage here. That sounds good to me. I don't really know what to do with her skills because, like I said, I've never been this far into the game. Like a little volcano over here.
Oh, this pit's pretty.
Let me guess. The light comes from some ancient Dementicate technology that you've been studying.
No, that's just glowing moss.
Oh.
It's always the little stuff. It's always the little things that get you caught up. It's okay. I probably would have thought it was some kind of magical elf technology, too. Don't worry. Elf technology is always glowing in weird Easter pastel colors. It's not your fault. They can never make it glow in, like, normal, non-threatening colors. Alright, well, we're about out of time for the day, so my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Masquerada. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, by all means do so. I've also set up a Patreon, so if you wanted to support me as a content creator, you can now do that. Check out the link down below if you wanted to do it. By all means, not expected, but I figured I'd bring it up. People say I don't talk about it enough, so there it is. I'll talk about it a little bit more, so maybe there's a public awareness of it. Hi to everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.